This one will be explosive, 125 pounds. Rainwater and Nguyen, a lot of speed. These guys will throw hands. They both can grapple. We are underway. Both fighters on the orthodox stance, trading leg kicks early.
And there's the shot right away.
And there's that collegiate wrestling pedigree.
Win back up.
And this is where Rainwater likes to be. He likes to just be nonstop pressure, put you on the cage, put you on your back, and just work.
He's good at changing direction. That's the second little.
We've seen Chris Nguyen deal with this. He's good at getting up off of his back. You know, both guys very comfortable. They both have submission wins.
Down again for Rainwater. And he gets it briefly. We'll see. Nguyen is doing a great job. It's hard to land offense here, but he's being patient. Rainwater looking for the back. We'll see if he can get it.
See Rainwater driving the head in underneath the chin. Good weight placement here.
Nguyen thinking guillotine, maybe. I don't think so. Oh, nice.
Just an exhausting pace being put out here by Ben Rainwater, but we've seen him. He can maintain this. The kid always shows up in shape, came up as a wrestler. He knows how to grind. He can do this for 9 minutes.
Good knees from Chris. A couple good ones to the sternum, it looked like.
Chris went very composed in there. You know, for such an exhausting position, fighting with your back off the cage, he looks incredibly relaxed.
Lost
See, now
the
finds
guillotine.
himself on his back.
Working from the guard. Chris Nguyen looking to get up. Rainwater sticking to him. Stepping over, maybe thinking mount, settling in. Some punches raining down.
Chris Nguyen in a bad spot here, pinned up against the cage. You know, he's avoiding the big shots, but he's still being outworked here. Referee Nate Mann staying close to the action. We lost our monitor, so visibility is a little scattered.
Good punches from Rainwater here to close the round.
It's got to feel good for Ben to be able to throw strikes to his opponent's head. First time for him.
It does feel good.
First round did not disappoint. As expected, high pace. We really saw Ben Rainwater do what he does, impose his will, ending the round about as strong as he can in that mount position, raining down blows on Chris Nguyen.
Yeah, he just never let up on the pressure.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, we would like to welcome you to Tannery Row Ale House for Jesse Wable's Amateur Series, show number 5. At this time, this is our last call for alcohol. Again, this is our final call for alcohol. If you would like to get something from the bar, make sure you go over there now and tip your bartenders the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all go ahead and start making some noise for round number 2 of Ben Rainwater versus Chris Nguyen.
I talked earlier about Rainwater's stellar cardio, but let's see, because Chris Nguyen barely not even breathing hard.
No, he looks very comfortable. You can tell he prepared for this. He knew what this was.
Chris Nguyen taking the middle, asserting, taking the dominant position here, putting Rainwater up against the cage.
Kind of caught Rainwater reaching to catch a kick there. Oh. And solid balance again. We'll see. Rainwater knows that he can get the takedown.
He's just relentless with these takedowns.
Absolutely. Oh, nice. Big lift and turn. Chris undeterred. Rainwater's doing a good job of locking that leg down for top half. He knows that Chris wants to get his hips out and turn.
Yeah, this is a great position for a lot of wrestlers. They love that top half position where they can control the opponent's hips and just rain down blows on him. Chris wisely doing a good job changing his posture, and his back flattened out. Chris Nguyen is not going to stop working. You know, it's very hard to tire him out. He'll stay active on the bottom the whole time.
One of the adjustments you make as you go from amateur to advanced amateur, wow, past the mount from Rainwater, I was going to say is that top half guard is actually a great spot to beat somebody up, but opts for the mount. Looks like he might be looking for an arm triangle choke.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of fighters, especially at a pro level, who that's where they prefer to be. They like that top half. It's hard to sweep them off of it.
Yep.
They control the hips and just rain blows on you.
This early in the round, getting caught in bottom out. Chris Nguyen cannot stay there like he did in the last round. He needs to make something happen.
Yeah.
Big punches from Rainwater.
Wisely, sometimes you got to pick your poison.
Looking for the choke. Rainwater squeezing. Can't tell if it's under the chin. Feeds it the other way. Looks like Chris Nguyen's doing a great job of fighting that off, but can't quite get him off the back.
He does not want to get submitted in this building again.
No.
Good defense, good hand fighting from Chris Nguyen.
Rainwater's doing a great job of locking down that bottom hip. Opts for the double hooks again. And he's under the chin. It looks like this may be it.
Chris Nguyen desperately hand fighting. Wow, peeling that hand off. I mean, you can finish this with one arm. My goodness.
I'm not sure how Nguyen got out of that, but he did.
Rainwater just overwhelming right now. Chris Nguyen desperately fighting, trying to posture up, slide back out of his choke. And Ben doing a good job of keeping him centered, not letting Nguyen slide off to either side.
And
he's
one
slide into that choke.
Rainwater's kind of got a habit of locking the rear naked choke with the hand on top of the head. I'd like to see him tuck that behind the head if he can. Maybe not give Chris something to grab. And both guys still look good.
A dominant round for Ben Rainwater. You
Beautiful
see some
control.
swelling on Chris Nguyen from all those blows on the ground.
We'll see if maybe gunning for the finish for so long took anything out of Rainwater. Boy, he's looked excellent so far, though.
There was a lot of action that went down this evening, so be sure to tune in to NFC Now, the NFC's official podcast, as we break down everything, the events, the people, the fighters that take place each and every Monday, starting at 7 p.m. on NFC Community. Make sure you join the NFC Community for NFC Now, the most lit podcast about the NFC.
We head into round 3, and that second round was all Rainwater. I mean, you really see where the wrestling pays off, not just with the takedowns, but, I mean, wrestling is short rounds where you are going hard the entire time, and that's what he's done. Big shots
big
from
shots
Nguyen.
from Chris. And Rainwater soaks that. Rainwater soaks that space up, turns him. Good shot from Rainwater.
Yeah, Chris doesn't want to be over-aggressive, trying to get a desperation KO.
Nice double from Rainwater again. Chris trying to turn to get out of it, frame it against the head. We'll see. Rainwater's covering those hips, though. There just isn't any daylight. Looks like Rainwater's got the legs figure forward. Let's go of it. It's a popular position among Dagestani fighters.
Chris Nguyen again finding himself in a tough spot, wearing all that weight. He's staying active, but his time is running out as Rainwater looks to take the back.
Settles for mount.
Now you add in the element of both guys being very slippery.
Nguyen's in a tough position of knowing he's behind. And this is also just exhausting, but you have to scramble to get up here. Rainwater knows it and is doing a great job.
Yeah, we see the bridge attempt just completely stifled. Rainwater just,
Shut
these
down
wrestlers,
again.
such good base, especially at a collegiate level. It's going to be very hard to rock him off. You can feel the frustration out of Nguyen in his corner
yeah.
as he knows what he has to do, but easier
so
said
hard.
than done, especially when you're tired and sweaty.
So hard to make it happen.
Rainwater, all he has to do is just stay active enough to not get stood up.
Which I gather he can do. He's landing some punches here. None too damaging. I don't think he'll knock him out, but he is landing shots. Now there's some big ones though. Boy, you don't want to take many of those. Chris Nguyen gets the half guard. We'll see if he can make something happen with it. Guard, full guard now.
Nguyen looking to control the wrist, make something happen here.
Nguyen lands a nice little shot from the bottom. Don't see that often. I don't know if he knows what else to do. Looks like he's maybe looking for a sweep, but you got to get off the elbow to do that, which is easier said than done when you got talented wrestler on top.
I didn't hear the 10 seconds, but
boy,
there it is. This fight is in the books. 3 great